I don't think you should be interviewing nannies today. Tomorrow's the custody hearing. Shouldn't you be preparing for that? What's there to prepare for tomorrow? For a custody hearing? Well, even though Joey is waiving his visitation rights, the judge still has to determine if he's going to do that. And I think he's going to ask you questions, and I just think you should be mentally prepared for that instead of interviewing nannies. Yeah, I get that, but I get less nervous and I feel more prepared when I'm not focusing on what's coming up and when I just keep myself busy. So I'd rather just keep myself busy. Fine, but I'm also watching Junior and Charlotte all next week. You know, I'm picking Junior up from school. You don't need to do the nanny stuff now. Alright, this week coming up is going to be crazy for me, being that Brian's not here and I know you're helping and everything, but I'm still going to be super stressed out. Not complaining, I just want to get the nanny stuff out of the way so I don't overload myself. So I'm not cranky or taking it out on Junior. I just know myself, and the less I have to do this week, the better. I understand, but is this more to spite Brian? So that when he comes back, if he does, you already had a nanny and then you can show him that you've been surviving without him? No, I could care less about spiting Brian. I'm honestly trying not to think about him. I'm focusing on work, and I don't want to think about hiring a nanny while working, you know? I want all my attention to be at work so I can come home and be a mom and not worry about surfing the web for interviewing nannies. You know what I mean? When I come home from work at the end of the day, I want to be present with Junior and Charlotte. Alright, just be careful to not drown yourself in work and avoid what you're feeling. Because as much as I don't like Brian, there's still your feelings, and I want you to make sure that you're accepting them and not ignoring. I'm not drowning myself in work, but I don't want to feel like, oh no, my baby's father is gone, what am I going to do? I want to take the initiative and actually just handle my stuff, and not overloading myself this week is going to accomplish that. I'm just very focused, that's all. I just care about making sure that I'm providing for my family, that's it. I'm not getting emotional over him, and I'm trying not to be stressed. That's it. Okay, I'm proud of you for that mentality. How many nannies are you interviewing today? Enough to keep me busy. And what's enough to keep you busy? Alright, yeah, your resume seems great, but I did do some research and you have one review on this one site. It says that you lack patience. Yeah, it would be picking Junior up from school, dropping him off, and obviously we have the baby. She's under 1. No, I would need someone to stay here past 4, because I don't get home till around that time, usually. Yeah, it would be 5 days a week. I don't foresee anything happening on the weekend, but yeah, no, I just checked some of these sites, and what was, I didn't see this before I called you. The allergy thing with the child, what happened there? Oh, okay. No, so I was looking for someone more with, like, more than a year experience. I actually had an earlier candidate today ask that, and, no, I wouldn't really be comfortable with guests. Yeah, the house is non-smoking. Thought that was kind of a given being that my daughter's under 1. Vacation days, I mean, yes, I actually have more people to interview today, so, oh, no. It's for a nanny job, not dog walking. I'm sorry. Did it not say that in the post? Okay, Andrea. It's really nice to meet you. Thank you for coming in today. So do you have more than a year's experience?
25.
25 years as a nanny? Really?
Yes.
That's really impressive. So why, if you don't mind me asking, why are you looking for work today?
Kid too big. No need nanny. Family save money.
Okay, so I know I did specify it in the post, but I just wanted to make sure. I have a child that needs to be picked up and dropped off at school, and I have a daughter that's under 1. Are you comfortable?
1 year, 6 kids. 4 under 2. Newborn walk-in park. Compare.
Oh, okay, great. Now my schedule would be around 8 to 4. Sometimes I get home around like 5, 5:30. It would be Monday through Friday. Is that good for you?
Yes, no problem.
Okay. I'm also gonna have, these are just, I'm not like a formal interview person, so there's just things off at the top of my head. I want to make sure you're okay with like nanny cams, obviously, because I'm gonna have a lot of those in the house.
No problem. I record too.
You record too?
Yes, if need be.
Okay. Now the pay. I was thinking I could start you around 25 an hour.
That good. Okay.
Obviously, if things go well, I can increase it down the line.
Why no daycare?
Oh, okay. So, I didn't want to put her in daycare because, well, my baby's father's uncomfortable with it. So,
Where's baby's father? Here? Gone?
so right now, I don't mean to get personal, but my baby's father, we're separated, like not officially, but I haven't heard from him in a while. And he was the stay-at-home dad. So I just remember him telling me that he doesn't want to put Charlotte in daycare. So even so, even if I put her in daycare, I would still need someone to pick up Junior, stuff like that.
No family. You by yourself?
I have my mom, but I don't really want to owe her anything.
No owe. You pay nanny to no owe.
Yeah, it's kind of like a pride thing, I guess.
Pride. You do for pride.
Yeah, I'm very prideful.
Pride no good. Family good. Let's money.
I'm going off my gut here. When can you start?
When you want. When you need.
Okay, great. I think I'm gonna go with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard her on the way out. What's her nationality? Did you ask her? No, it's not Miss America. I don't think her nationality is relevant to her being a nanny. It does matter because you want someone that understands your culture. No, you don't want there to be a lapse. It's America. It's 2024, and she's been a nanny for 25 years. I'm sure she's had experience with families of all walks of life. I just got a good vibe from her. Okay, but everyone has different customs, and it's not like a daycare where everyone from every background can go there. You don't know if this you're fishing for things. This family has 0 customs. We barely celebrate holidays the right way. Did you ask her if she has a criminal record? Now, I didn't sit here and ask her, hey, what's your criminal background like? I got her through a site, and the site does that for you. You know what I mean? Through a site, like a couch off of Craigslist. This is who's watching my grandchildren. Mom, can you just trust me a smidge? Would I really hire a nanny from Rikers Island or something? Like, I do my research. I also, like, get the website stuff. That's just how everything is done nowadays. Come on, Miranda. I think I have a right to be a little concerned and want to vet the person who's going to be watching my grandkids, because your life is a little crazy with your ex-husbands, ex-girlfriends climbing through windows and just everything in between, I don't want to deal with a crazy nanny who has a criminal record that we should have vetted before. I get it. You have a right. I understand, but you need to trust me. I interviewed 1 million people and dismissed 1 million people. So, I mean, it's not like she was my first person that day and said, hey, come on, let's go. It was a lengthy interview process, Mom. I just don't like that you found her through a site. It just doesn't sound right. Okay, Mom, like the website does the background checks. They vet the person thoroughly, and a lot of things are done that way nowadays, When you're hiring anyone through, freelancer sites, whatever, like, there's a process, and I did my research, and you're just gonna have to get over it. All right. Well, you hired her already and everything, and how about I just show her around and try to pick her brain a little bit, since I'm watching Junior for a week. It'll be almost like a little training for her. No, she doesn't need to be. It's not like we're training her to be a cashier or anything. Like, she knows what she's doing. I don't think she needs you to show her around. Can I just do it to make myself feel better? Fine. But don't be rude. Don't scare her away, and just be normal. Oh, you have a master's degree. What did you get a master's degree in?
Even if told you, you wouldn't know.
Alright, well, I just wanted to fill you in on a few things. You know, my granddaughter, Charlotte, the formula that she takes.
She told me.
Okay. And, obviously you see the TV's new, but we don't really like Junior to have screen time, not that he...
She told me.
Okay. One other thing about Charlotte is that when she tends to not go to sleep unless you're walking.
She told me.
What's your nationality? I can't place the accent.
Even if tell you, you wouldn't know.
A bit reserved. I don't know where she's from, so maybe there's a language barrier there that's preventing her from talking to me. But I don't think she's secretive or anything like that. I don't get any bad vibes. But look, I have a lot of free time on my hands. I have my pension. Like, I'm good. So while Miranda's at work, I plan on checking in on the nanny every now and then. I think her name's Andrea. So we don't have to worry too much about things going wrong. Well, the funny thing is, the ironic thing is, if Joey wasn't giving up his visitation rights, you know, Junior would have another possible grandmother to watch him during the day. Same thing, I wouldn't mind watching Charlotte either. It's a shame she has to hire a nanny. No, it's really unfortunate, and I'm sorry that we have to have this hearing tomorrow, but, you know, I'm here, and I will always keep you connected in some way. I just hope this nanny thing isn't a giant debacle. You know how Miranda's life is. Well, keep me updated on everything. I just want my grandson to be okay and safe, and want him to live a nice life. I will. And how are you doing, though, Mel? Are you okay? As you can imagine, I've had better days. I can imagine. Well, I'll keep you updated. Have a good day. Alright. You know, I guess there's a camp of people who think that I shouldn't have an opinion on how my ex-wife raises my kid because I'm waiving my visitation rights. But a nanny? She's really gonna let a nanny raise our kid? He'll be at school, but having a nanny on whatever dates he's gonna have her, it's not technically raising him, it's just he has someone else watching him for a few hours. Still, he's gonna have a nanny drop him off from school, pick him up from school. The days he's off, he has to spend it with a stranger. It's not even like he'll be with other kids or anything like that. It's just so not her. You know what I mean? Like, I would never want a nanny to take care of our kid. Like, that's how much money she makes? She's bougie like that? Just like me, I think you're feeling a lack of control over the situation, and you're not used to these types of changes regarding your children. But there's nothing you can do, so you're just gonna have to deal with it. You know, I've been feeling so bad for myself. I've been feeling bad for you that we don't get to see Junior, but I honestly feel bad for Junior. The life he's gonna have this cold corporate, mommy only cares about work environment, and I don't know what's going on with his stepdad. Like, he's gonna be troubled. He's already got the developmental issues and all that. And I'm sure when she gets home, she's not gonna want to deal with him. So the nanny's gonna leave, and he's gonna get no attention from his mother. It's a sad life. I'm not one to stand up for Miranda, but from afar it just seems like she's doing what she needs to get done to survive. Because you did take away her ability to have a second grandmother help. Forever. So, I just think Brian changed her. She never used to be like work first. She would have never wanted a nanny to watch her kid. And now all of a sudden she's Miss Corporate. I make money, this and like... It never used to be about money with her.
Now she can just fling it around and...
You can blame Brian all you want, but when it comes down to, with you all the time, it just seems like jealousy. You're jealous that she's making money, she doesn't need anyone, and I'm not trying to start anything because I'm just too fatigued to start anything, especially with you. Rather try to focus on the little positives that I have, but if anyone changed her, Joey, it was you.
I got nothing to be jealous of when it comes to her. The way I'm trying to look at my life right now is I'm giving up my visitation rights. I have a fresh start. I can date whoever I want. I can do whatever I want. Yeah, I have child support, but you know, if she don't show receipts for that, if she starts misusing the child support, that'll be taken away from her too. I just feel bad that my son has to be raised by a stranger like it's Mary Poppins.
It's a shame, isn't it? But I'm sure if Junior could choose, he would choose to have his father in his life too. He would choose to have another grandparent in his life, but he doesn't get that choice because you took it away from him.
Well, when he gets older and he knows things, starts to realize what his life is, and the nanny picks him up from junior high, he'll be wondering about me. And maybe I'll even get a call from him and he'll be like, you know, mommy only cares about work. And you know, I miss you. I wish I had a dad. She'll probably be on her 87th boyfriend by then.